On today's Daily Slab, we are talking about a fighter who had a 3-year layoff. We are talking about a baseball series coming up that is not part of the MLB. And we are talking about a free agent QB who signed for a lot more money than I was expecting. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's Daily Slab. Welcome everyone to the Daily Slab. I am Nate, and our trender for today is none other than Jon Jones. So on Saturday night, he made his return to the octagon after a 3-year hiatus, 3-year and a couple months, in a different weight class. He was now a heavyweight, and yet he still won. And not only that, it was a title bout that he won. And pretty impressive there. Also impressive was that it was his 15th title bout he has finished. He's been in 16. He got disqualified from one. But 15 that he's finished and 15 wins in those 15. Very, very impressive. Very impressive to come back from a 3-year layoff, go up a level, and still win. Some people consider Jon Jones to be the greatest of all time, and after changing weight classes, being off that long, and at the age of 35 and still winning, I would tend to agree. I don't know how you could get much better than that considering his previous career accolades and now late career accolades as well. Now, Jon Jones, he has some interesting cards. You can see the Prism Color Blast PSA 10 here. Pretty cool card. Obviously, Color Blasts are always cool. What's not cool is the price. And you can see here, we're talking since 2021 through 2023, it's only sold 3 times, but it has dropped 25% despite the fact that he didn't fight in 2021, didn't fight in 2022, came back, fought, won, and yet the price is still lower in 2023 than it was in 2021. Just kind of goes to show you what the market has done. We've had plenty of examples by this point, but still, the market has dropped significantly, and even a comeback and win from Jon Jones wasn't enough to push that card to its previous career highs. We'll see how much career he has left. He does turn 36 this year, and maybe if he can win another title bout, he will maybe push this card back up, but we will have to see about that. In Who's Hot, Who's Not, we've got Derek Carr. So he would have been a who's not at the end of last season, getting benched by the Raiders and then getting released. But he's now in the Who's Hot section because he signed with the New Orleans Saints for $150 million over 4 years, including $100 million guaranteed. If that sounds like a lot of money, that's because it is. We're talking like $35 million a year for Derek Carr. Now, here is what Derek Carr did last year. He put up 3,522 yards. That's the third lowest of his career. He put up 14 interceptions. That's tied for the most of his career. He put up a 60.8% completion percentage. That's the second lowest completion percentage of his career. He also threw for 24 touchdowns, which was good for 12th in the league, not even the top third, and a 55.6 QBR, which was good for 13th in the NFL. None of those stats are necessarily impressive. Now, he did have the best weapons of his career, Aaron Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, and Devontae Adams, and Josh Jacobs, but they didn't play that many games together, so you could blame them there. The Raiders' defense wasn't good. You could blame that there. But for me, I feel like we've been kind of waiting for Derek Carr this, Derek Carr that. Derek Carr's pretty good, yada, yada, yada. He just needs better players. He finally gets better players, and it's still a disappointing year. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not buying. I get it. Saints better run organization, better offensive. Chris Olave and Michael Thomas if he's healthy. Alvin Kamara if he's healthy. You know, a lot of different guys, a lot of talented players on that Saints roster, but I just don't feel like they are a Derek Carr away from contending. So I'm confused by this. And I don't know. It's the move's not for me. The move's not for me. But you can see all of these prices and all of these cards that have sold in the last couple days. So I looked up Derek Carr, just Derek Carr, filtered by March 6th, March 7th, and then sorted by price. And you can see there's 150 cards that have sold in the last day and a half since I am recording this. Recording this at 2:45 p.m. Pacific time on a on Tuesday, so you can tell that there is a lot more time left in the day for a lot more cards to sell. And yet we've already had 150 sales in the last 2 days. Not a ton of huge cards. Prism Gold from 2016, PSA 10, most expensive at $350. Topps Finest Gold out of 75, BGS 10 for $275. So not a lot of expensive cards, but you can see them all there. And more specifically, more importantly, is the 150 sales. Clearly, people are buying into the Derek Carr to the New Orleans Saints trade or free agency signing, even if I'm not. If you are one of them, let me know in the comments, what do you see in Derek Carr and what do you think can happen? Because I'm just not a believer at this point, but that's not based off of any like knowledge, just gut. So let me know what you think of Derek Carr to the Saints in the comments below. And in what's happening, we've got the World Baseball Classic that started last night, technically, with one game between Cuba and the Netherlands. Don't know the outcome of that game while I'm recording this, but I'm sure it will be fun. The World Baseball Classic is always electric. The players just care so much. The fans care so much. You don't want to be the dude that's playing on Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic or USA or Japan coming back to your MLB team and seeing the other players who won it. You want to win it. The players care a ton. It's amazing. Every game matters. The atmospheres are electric. I wish that MLB games would get like the World Baseball Classic atmospheres. Always a good time. Very enjoyable watch. And there are some major players playing in this tournament. Now, I don't have a prediction on what it's going to do to the prices, but here are some major players from some of the teams. So, Dominican Republic, they're stacked. They've got Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez, Manny Machado, Rafael Devers, Wander Franco, Jeremy Pena, to name a few. They have one of the best rosters in the world. Very, very impressive. United States, Mike Trout, Paul Goldschmidt, Mookie Betts, Nolan Arenado, Pete Alonso, and Trey Turner, to name a few. And there are other guys after that. Japan obviously has Shohei Ohtani, Yu Darvish, Masataka Yoshida, who just signed with the Red Sox for $90 million this past year, and 21-year-old pitcher Roki Sasaki, who almost pitched 2 perfect games in a row in the Nippon Baseball League. Very, very cool. And we'll see how that goes. I'm curious about Roki himself. That's probably the most curious I've been about any player playing in this, because he has MPB Topps Chrome rookie cards from 2021. They're decently expensive, but we haven't seen him play on a world stage like this. If he goes out there and blows up a USA roster or blows up a Dominican Republic roster or something like that, those prices are going to go crazy. He throws 100 plus. He's 21 years old. He almost threw back-to-back perfect games last year. Dude is a stud. He is going to cost a lot of money when he comes stateside. And so if there's any player on this list at all that I'm excited to watch, it is Roki, and I will be keying in on Japan and who they're playing and to see what he can do. Venezuela has Ronald Acuna Jr., Jose Altuve, Andres Jimenez. Puerto Rico, Francisco Lindor. Mexico, Alec Thomas, Randy Rosarina, Jarren Duran. Not the top tier names, so to speak, but some youngsters that maybe get some playing time in the World Baseball Classic and get some confidence, specifically Jarren Duran. And then you've got Cuba with Luis Robert and Yoan Moncada, a couple White Sox teammates, so we'll see how they do there. And Canada even has Freddie Freeman and Tyler O'Neill. So some really good stars all around the place. There's also prospects playing. Sal Frelick is playing for Italy. He's a Brewers prospect, one of the top 100 prospects. So there's names all over the place that you can watch, and it should be a very, very fun time. And we will see what happens to prices. But if some of these guys have huge moments in the World Baseball Classic, specifically a guy like Roki Sasaki, who doesn't have a regular rookie Topps Chrome yet, but has the Nippon Topps Chrome cards, I could see huge movement there. So we'll see what happens. Gonna be a fun time, and if you're curious, tune in. Should be a very enjoyable watch. Lastly, if you like baseball, you're getting into the World Baseball Classic and you want to get into some baseball breaks, well, I've got some Bowman Chrome breaks tonight. Bowman Chrome Sapphire, more specifically, with the rookie cards of Bobby Witt and Julio Rodriguez and those guys. And I will have Topps Chrome update on Thursday for What's Brewing, in which we'll be giving away a box for free as well. So Topps Chrome updates Sapphire on Thursday, Bowman Chrome Sapphire on Wednesday. If you want to check those out, those are starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific on the SlabStox Whatnot channel. So hope to see you there. All right, thank you everyone for watching today. If you like this video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate everyone who does that. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will talk to you guys next video. See you everyone.